If you guys are tired of working your life away and you've been searching for passive income, time freedom, or just even a better way to live, I think you found the right place. What is up, everybody? My name is Cody Bahus-Leviski, and in this video, I'm going to be talking to you guys about 3 pivotal lessons that I have learned on the path to becoming financially free. And of course, at the very end, I do have a 4th tip loaded up for you guys that's going to help out. Let's talk about it. Everybody wants to become financially free. What is the truth behind that? Your money is useless if you do not have the time to enjoy it. 2 years ago, I was working my ass off, grinding nonstop. But what I realized is I was spending more time, I was making more money, but I didn't feel freer. I felt more stuck. And maybe you can relate to that. And really, that's when I started to educate myself on passive income, alternative investments, cryptocurrency, and really make my change. There's more details to that story, and I could tell you guys that on another video if that's something you guys wanted to see. But I'm not here to bore you guys with all those details. I am here to get to you the main lessons that I've learned through my journey in becoming financially free. And again, these are the 3 pivotal lessons that I've learned on my journey. So let's get into it. Lesson number 1 is you do not get your time back. You do not get your time back. It is non-renewable. Once you spend your time, it is gone. Now, money can be made. It can be destroyed, it can be recreated, reprinted, delivered, sent, received. But time doesn't work that way. Time has an odd thing of slipping out of our hands without us even knowing. Social media to TV shows, it's time you're not going to get back. And let's get on a very real level here. If you had more time, would you spend it with your kids, with your spouse, with your family? There's a lot of ways that we can spend time, and we choose not to spend time on the things that can further ourselves because it takes time. But that's going to actually lead us into the takeaway here, which is if you're not going to burn a pile of gold, don't burn your time. I implore you guys, the seconds, the minutes, the hours, use them to your benefit. Work out, go do things that are going to better you and move you forward towards where you want to be. Plant a seed in your spare time that then generates you money. That right there is the essence of passive income. So again, lesson number 1 was your time is non-renewable. You need to guard it like it is gold. Lesson number 2 is just start. Passive income is not magic, but the earlier you start, the faster it will compound. When talking about new income goals, trying to reach different levels that you've never reached before, sometimes those things, they seem so based in fantasy. They seem so not real, but the reason is because you have not touched it before. If there are people doing it, so can you. So start. My reflection off this is just start. If you guys are sitting on this video and you guys have been thinking about it, trying to contemplate, brainstorm, put it all on paper, plan, do not wait to be perfect. Get it done. You guys taking action towards it means a whole hell of a lot more than you guys making it more perfect. There was actually a study, they were making pots. There were 2 test groups. Test group A, their goal was to make as many pots as possible. Test group B got the agenda of making the perfect pot. What ended up happening out of these test groups is test group A, the one that was charged with making the most amount of pots, ended up making far superior pots than the people who were set to make a perfect pot. And the reason that is because they were doing it. They were practicing it. They were allowing momentum to carry them to making better pots. And that is what I want you to take away from this lesson is just do it. The 3rd lesson is going to be small, consistent wins beat one-off gambles. Every single person out there wants the overnight millions. They want to turn around, wake up tomorrow, and their bank account be absolutely stocked to where they don't ever have to worry about it ever again. The fact of the matter is the people who have gotten there overnight, they were freaks of nature. Don't leave it to luck. Leave it to small, consistent wins every day that are working working you towards where you want to be. You're not aiming for out of the park every single time because, again, out of the park is unlikely, but people make millions and millions of dollars off of small, concise actions that they take on a day-to-day basis. And that's where I want your head at with this lesson. All right, guys, it is the end of the video. And like I promised, I have one more lesson that I am going to give you at the end. This is lesson 4. If you made it this far, first and foremost, I want to thank you so very much for making it this far. I really genuinely hope that you were able to get something from this that has, inspired you to take action today. And if you want to see more of this content, please subscribe. I would love to see you guys be a part of this. So let's get into it. Lesson 4 is going to be learn to say no. But this is so important for your betterment, for your growth, for your business's growth. You need to learn to say no. Now, I want you to imagine a train. It is on a track. Every time that you say yes, you have the potential to pull your train either left or right off of the track for X amount of time, for that allotted amount of time. And you can, of course, decide which is going to be worth sacrificing that time for. But there are going to be some yeses that you can say, and I want to emphasize this. There will be some yeses that you can say to pull your track faster down the line. So what this is learning to say yes to the things that are working you towards your goal, but also saying no to the things that don't better you. Say no. Thank you guys so much for making it to the end of the video. If you guys did like the content, make sure you guys do drop a sub. If you guys want to stay tuned for the next video, make sure to do so. We're going to be breaking down a handful of passive income ideas, and I'm going to tell you my 3 main ways of earning income passively that I am using currently right now as we speak. I hope you guys are having a beautiful one. And guys, remember, spend it well.